All right. Hi, Suzanne. How are you doing today?
Hi.
Sorry. So your mom contacted me and let me know that there were some recent struggles that you were having academically, and I just wanted to kind of talk to you about that and see maybe why that is. Okay. What about if we talk about just how you're feeling? Let's start there instead of talking about your mom. I noticed that that kind of made you feel a sort of way. So, what exactly do you feel like you could use in your life right now? Do you feel as though your mom is giving you enough attention? Do you feel like you could have a better relationship? Let's kind of bounce some ideas off each other. Okay. Well, is there any way, just for this brief time, that I can have your undivided attention and you can put your phone away, please? I'm not that bad once you get to know me. And I'm sure you're not either. So, let's get to the heart of this. Because you seem to be going through some things. What do you feel like you're lacking in your life right now? Okay. Well, I noticed your mom was saying you had a boyfriend. How are things with him?
Good.
That's good. That's good. So is that like the one relationship you feel like is going the right way in your life right now?
I guess.
Okay. Do you feel like you and your mom's relationship could be better?
I mean, I guess. I don't know.
Well, let's try to think about what you feel you're lacking, because I know you're taking on probably more responsibilities than you should. You feel like you're responsible for all the cooking and cleaning and your younger siblings with transportation. Um, what do you feel like, as far as her putting a lot on your plate and you being so young, do you feel like that's where some of your resentments are with your mom right now? You don't know where it comes from. Do you feel like when she's around you're less angry or less upset with her when she's actually present than you are when you're not around her?
I don't know.
Well, it could be a lot. I'm trying to figure out emotions. Finding emotions is not something that's easy to do. Would you be interested in maybe seeing me more often, like maybe once a week, so we can kind of talk and find out if there are services that I could help you get in reach with that could help you figure out those feelings? Sorry. Okay. Well, I know of a really good program. It's kind of like Big Brother, Big Sister. Um, it's called the WISE program, and it's through Comprehensive. And I know that they have kind of that relationship where you can either meet with someone if you feel like it's more mental health stuff that you don't want to talk to your mom about. And I know it kind of makes you nervous that me and her have already had some sort of dialogue without you being present. So you may feel like I'm an enemy or I'm on your mom's side and you can't really say things to me. But I do want to let you know that I am here to support you. The program is not about the parents. It is about the youth that we serve. So anything that we talk about is between us, unless it's in regards to like self-harm and stuff like that. So that's why the WISE program would come in handy for um, to help you figure out what those emotions are. I can be here to support you and find resources that you may like to get involved with. And that does not have to be discussed with your mom. So it is safe for you to talk to me about those things. Um, Now let's talk about the youth program. I know that was a big part of your life and your faith and what you like to do. Um, oh, you didn't like that. Was it more of a force thing with your mom making you go? Is that why you're like, here we go again? Is that you feel like you're at an age where you want to do what you want to do now, not what your mom wants you to do?
It got me out of the house.
Hmm. Oh, so now that you're kind of out more and you have a boyfriend and stuff, now you're like, I don't want to spend my free time at church. Are you struggling with the belief part of it, or is it just you're just not interested?
I'm just not interested.
Well, that is good to know. And why haven't you really vocalized that with your mom? Because she feels like you should go and you've always gone. Have you discussed with her, like, I just am not interested? It can be hard. It can be hard because it may feel like you're disappointing your parent and stuff, but it is important to advocate for yourself because, you know, if you're struggling with grades and then you're not interested in things you used to be, she may see it as it being an issue, but in reality, you're probably just growing up. You know, you're probably just starting to spread your wings, and that's okay. You don't have to be fearful of expressing that. So what do you think, if there's one thing you feel that you don't have in your life that you really wish you did, what would it be? Like, what's one thing that could make things a little easier for you right now?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, how about I attempt to name 3, and then you pick one. Deal? I know you could do it. Come on, you're not too old for games. Okay, so the first one would be less responsibility at home. The second one could be a part-time job, something where you're doing what you want to do or making your own money, or and then another one could be pick your own activity. So it's not church. Maybe there's something else. Maybe you want to do art club or something like that. So out of those 3, what do you think you want the most?
I don't know. Probably the first one.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, I think that is a good thing to sit down and have a conversation with your mom about. What was number 1 again?
The less responsibility.
Okay. So that is definitely something to consider talking to your mom about because the kids are older. So your siblings are not where they need, 100% supervision. I feel like it's important for her to lessen your responsibility because they're not your kids. Those are her kids. And so it's cool to help as a big sibling, but you don't want it to affect your life in a way that you feel like how you do now. So I feel like having that conversation with your mom about, hey, I feel overwhelmed with responsibility that's not mine. If you want, I can come up with some conversation starters and some icebreakers. I can print a list of them for you to kind of go over with her. And then we'll schedule to meet next week to kind of see how that went, or if you need help, or if you need me there to have that conversation with her, we could do that too. What would you like to do? Would you like me to be there, or would you like to try it on your own?
I don't know.
What do you think would be easier? Having someone to keep your mom calm, or you?
Probably.
Okay. So how about what day works good for you next week? Like, do you have free time since you're not going to the youth club at the church? What day works best? And then I can see what your mom says. Even if it's on the weekend, I can come in and we can schedule an hour.
It doesn't matter.
Okay. So how about since you're pretty open, I'll go over it with her to see if we can have a meeting and then kind of go from there. Because our goal here is for you to be successful. And if you can't be successful because of hindrance of people in your home and you don't want to talk to them about it, or you feel uncomfortable, that's my job to help you advocate for yourself. So I will contact your mom and try to coordinate an hour that maybe I can come by the house, or she can come to the office with you and we can sit down and try to discuss this and come to some kind of agreement to where you're feeling like you can breathe. So does that sound good? All right. Well, thank you for cooperating. I know it's difficult to talk to people, especially strangers, but I'm here for you. So we will get through this and I'll help you find all the resources you need. Okay.